out too. Sorry if you hear my heater going in the background. Sorry if you hear my son screaming. He took a little bit of a fall and bumped his head, so he's all right though. Anyway, doing some after action range report. I had switched the scopes on my 6.5 by 284 Norma with my 338 Win Mag. Now I'm looking for one for the 338 Win Mag. The little vortex I had on the 6.5 by 284 Norma was crap, so I put the Leupold American Marksman on it. Good evening, 67 Rebel SST AMC. He is the first one here. Sweet. Good to see you. So anyway, we're just going to talk about what we were shooting today and what we were doing with it. So I'm going to grab the different targets here. I'm going to start off with this one. This is what I started off the day with. Actually, no, it's not. Let me look at that here. Let me grab the other target. I started off the day. Actually, I did start off the day on this target. I was using the last of this box I traded for. This was Norma. It's all shot up. I'm not going to show you what it is, but it's Norma 130 grain, 6.5 by 284. You see right there, golden target. And shot that up for brass just to get the new scope sighted in. How's it going, Alfonso, garage guy? Nice to see y'all. Anyway, I just thought I could aim at the backstop. Since I didn't bore sight the scope. Since I didn't bore sight the scope, aim at the backstop, see the dirt fly up, but I couldn't do it because the jump of the 6.5 by 284 is pretty high. It jumps off target. The recoil against your shoulder is not bad, but it jumps up pretty significantly. What's up, gun toting pacifist? Good video you just did on that holster, by the way. Everybody go check that out. So anyway, so I went out there at the 6.5 by 284 Norma, and they did awesome. Typical factory loads, it was awful, and then it got better with hand loads. So this was my 6.5 factory load once I got it signed in. I was aiming here, and this was a group from that Norma ammo. And this is cool because it just gives me Norma brass to load, which is also good brass. And so that's group. I mean, it's a just under 2-inch group on both of those. That's all I can expect from factory ammo from that rifle. Howsoever, I next shot my 127 grain LRX. I thought I did good, but I apparently dropped one way down here. Not typical for this load. This load is typical sub 3/4 MOA, if not all touching. So yeah, it's that had to be Chuck dropping it. It was terrible. Sorry, that's what it was. And these up here were also from sighting it in and see how it sights. But somebody had sent me some 6.5 diameter SSTs to try. And I would not hunt with an SST in Alaska. I think it breaks apart too quickly. But I loaded them up using Hybrid V100, the near max charge. So there's the round right there. 140 grain SST. You see right there. 6.5 by 284 Norma in Norma casings. And I aimed here. This is my first group. And I know I pulled this shot up. I know it. I felt it as I did it. So I messed it up. Second group I aimed right at this V right here. Has been always good for me. Every time I aim there, I get a good group. There's my second group. 3-shot group. So I'm not hunting with that ammo. Yeah. SST, I know. Yeah, Norman Ammo's good stuff in handgun rounds. What's up, Gun Nation? Hey, what's up, Mr. FNH? Good channel. Go subscribe to him before he gives me crap again. All right. So anyway, I got this out. I figured let's do this live. Let's do some groupings. So this is my first group with Hybrid V100. Edge to edge is 0.937-ish. Center hole to center hole, 0.741. So that's 3/4 MOA. This group was much better. Let's see. I can get that on camera. Edge of hole to edge of hole, 0.419. And center hole to center hole, 0.290. So that, center hole to this center hole is 0.222. So, hello, that was Joe before Chook. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's a tight group. I was highly impressed. I didn't think SST is not a great hunting round in my opinion. It just shatters and splits its copper or copper jacket from the core. I've lost deer with it personally in 308, in a short barrel 308, where you think it wouldn't do that with the slow speed, but I've lost deer with it many times, and yeah. Sorry, he's late here. Just got back from a wedding across Missouri. Oh, there you go. So anyway, so that's that. That was my 6.5 by 284 Norma. Really but disappointed in myself in that group, because this is what I did end up sighting it in with, and I'm going to hunt with, is this 127 grain LR Rex. Now, if I can find the target here. I had put a target pasty sticker right here. You can see the square of it. It fell off. This is my group from the 127 grain LR Rex, just to show you that it is a good group. And that's loaded with Reloader 22, and yeah, Barnes is a much better hunting bullet. So that's .670 edge to edge, right? Well, no, .634 center hole to center hole, .403. Not bad, very respectable. And I know what that bullet does to a caribou, because I shot that same bullet with my Creedmoor at a caribou. So I'm definitely taking that. That's kind of be whatever. Reloader 22 is my reloader go dust. Yeah, it's a good cartridge powder. I've been using 4831 for 270 just because I've been using it since I ever started reloading, and I need to branch out and see if I can find anything different in 270. So that's the story about the Norma. So again, not very good on factory ammo. Oh no, I remember what this is. This was the 6.5 by 284 Norma, the Akibon long range. That's what this is, and it is never grouped in that rifle. Funny enough, I don't have targets with me because I didn't shoot any of this today. I brought it with me, but I didn't shoot it. The 6.4 by 284 Norma Akibon actually shoots really well. It's actually shooting right at about an inch, just under an inch. So 4831 shortcut is equally special. Gotcha. So good. Yeah, I haven't tried shortcut yet. So anyway, that's with the Norma. So let's move on to the 270. All right. I started with, let's see, 130 grain inner bonds. I got one of these left. I shot so much of them today, I got one left. So here's a 130 grain inner bond. I hand loaded 4831, and I was really excited because I had not gotten that 270 to group, and I saw these two next to each other, and this one dropped. I didn't feel it drop. The next group was just as bad, 2 inches. Later in the day, I came back to it, and I shot this. Same rounds. So, the first two were probably the shooter. Just screwing up, like I normally do, pulling a chook. What can I say? Well, a chook would miss the target completely, but anyway, so let's see. He's not here to defend himself yet. Edge to edge. Looks like there's the edge, 0.57, 586. Not bad. You want to look at this edge to edge, maybe that's the longer side. 0.671, not bad. Center hole to center hole, 0.454, so that's a half-inch group. So not terrible. I had this with Nosler partitions. They are also loaded with 4831 because I have enough 4831 to keep doing that. You want to see empty casing? There we go. So Nosler partition, 140 grains, and this is what I ended up sighting the gun in with. And it's not a great group, but I shot this group first. I shot this group before I shot the last Interbond group, and this was actually the tightest group to date out of that rifle. I have not got that Tikka to group very well because the magazine is so much shorter than the chamber. I can't load it to the chamber length. and that's a problem with Tikas. I've been told. So edge to edge, 1.136. Center hole to center hole, 0.938. That's not terrible on a 3-day delay for the P365L. Okay, cool. I resighted it in, or I made some adjustments. Apparently I went over too far. I just went up 2 clicks and left 2 clicks, and that's where it put me. So I went back right 1 click and called it a day because I didn't have enough ammo to shoot left. So this one, edge to edge, about the same, 0.111, 0.113, somewhere in there. 1.12. Center hole to center hole. It's actually a little closer. Maybe not. 0.901. So that's not terrible. For a gun you haven't got to group yet, you're excited to see that. Up here, these 3 shots are factory Barnes LRX. I was aiming for this. These 3 shots are factory Barnes LRX, so I'm going to measure those. All right. You can tell that these 3 shots are bigger than these shots because this is 6.5 by 284. This is when I took some twice fired brass with the 127 load and was going to see if it matched my sight in right there. So that's that. This is, looks like edge to edge, 0.109. Center hole to center hole, 0.901. So as good as my Nosraki bonds, probably doesn't have as good a standard deviation when we get it over the chronograph. I've already chronographed these. I haven't chronographed these yet. I'm going to have to load some more to chronograph these. These were also with Winchester brass, once fired Winchester brass. I didn't sort or trim or anything. So I bet I can get the accuracy down, the group size down on these, that is. So that's that. And of course this was sighting in with my 284 Norma to make sure it was good. Is English even my first language? Trying it out. I don't see anything wrong with your comment beforehand. So, just a little range day report. You know, what did you guys shoot this weekend? Did you guys shoot anything? Gals? Anybody want to talk about what they shot? So that's that. You know, I was highly impressed with that. Oh, I forgot to talk about the 7mm 08. Where's that target? Oh yeah, here it is. So these were getting the 7mm 08 on target. These are my 120 grain TTSX. Not happy with that. I might go back and try it again. Go back to the drawing board. This was my first group of 145 grain LRX. And like I said, it's almost an inch group. It's probably edge to edge, about 1.25 inches. Okay, look at that. Oh, inch and a, well, edge of the, to get to the edge of the hole. Yeah, I can fold the paper and make it a little tighter, can I? Oh, 1.3. We'll call that 1. Yeah, 1.3. Edge to edge. Center hole to center hole. 1.101. Honestly, it's not that bad for that gun. That's a little 18-inch rifle. You know, it's a Ruger American. The stock's warped on it. You know, it's not that terrible for that gun. So here we've got 1.145 edge to edge, center hole to center hole, 1.19. So almost an MOA out of that gun. You know, it'd still be a, you could hunt with that load caribou out to 300 and still make ethical shots. You know, not as good as my 6.5 by 284 Norma, which we've seen. And yeah, I am just tickled to death about the SST load, which is fun. I have some 140 grain SSTs coming in for 270, so I plan on doing a 6.5 versus 270. 6.5 crushes 270 video, but it will be the 6.5 by 284 Norma. It won't be the Creedmoor, obviously. So I think that'll be a good clickbaity video for people to watch. and see how it does. YouTube's kind of the video for this week, so if you could please share the 270 versus 30-06 video, that'd be great. And last week's 10mm versus 41 Magnum. I hope they do well. So you guys please share it, let me know. And that's that. All this ammo and all the camera equipment and stuff does cost money, so we are on Patreon. You know, YouTube has kind of slided our money for a little bit and our views, so make sure you go support us on Patreon if you can. I know Dan O'Neill, who's in the chat, already does. Thank you, sir. And thank you for a few other people who do that. Don't need much. Patreon's there to get me, you know, a couple extra pieces of equipment and stuff like that. Save the SST for the Boogaloo. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. So that's that. Great videos from from South Mississippi. Cool. Thank you for coming in and watching. I appreciate it. We're in South Mississippi. I'm from Georgia originally, but I lived in Greenville for a while, which is northwest Mississippi. So where in South Mississippi are you from? Let me know. So anyway, what else did you said? Dan O'Neill said she shot something. Less than 1 day left. Auction mountain gun. Smith & Wesson 44 cal. Good luck. Most people don't like shooting those. Once they do, they turn them in. So anyway, just proving to you guys that I can actually shoot a little bit. Columbia, Missouri. Okay, Purvis, gotcha. Okay. All right, yeah, nice. So anyway, a little after action report, just a little live, letting you know how I did today. I didn't actually go out and film anything. It's better. 5.7 versus 22 TCM. I know, even though I know you're not a fan. Hey, I'll do the video if I had access to either the guns or the ammo, and that's neither the case there. I don't shoot bare bullets. Okay, yeah, I don't blame you there. You know, even if you did, you can hand load them down. They probably penetrate a little deeper from not being deformed as much. So Columbia, Mississippi. Sorry, yeah, no problem. Yeah. So anyway, I thought I would just show y'all what we're doing and some hand loads that I've been working up. I've got hand loads worked up for the 338 Win Mag. I've pretty much I've got my hand loads worked up for 7 mag. Not doing much of an ammo test on those simply because they're the Reloader 22 is just scarce right now, and I know a shop that's supposed to be getting some in, and I hope that order comes in after my payday where I can actually buy some. So y'all pray that happens if you pray. So I'll have a Red Hawk for full power loads. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So anyway, yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for watching. Neat little college town. Oh, yeah, Columbia, Mississippi. Oh, Columbia, Missouri. Yeah. Did I get Mississippi and Missouri wrong? Yeah. Now you got Mississippi, right? Yeah. Columbia, Mississippi is, I know Columbus, Mississippi is on I-20. No. On, what is it, 280 that go? No. What is it that goes across Mississippi there? Goes through all those little small towns as a 4-lane highway. Yeah, I know about that one, but yeah, I hadn't heard Columbia, but or is that Columbia? All right, it's right across the Alabama line from Tuscaloosa. How many rifles did you shoot? I shot a 7mm 08, 270, and 6.5 by 284 Norma. All afternoon at the range. I got there about 3 and left about 6:30. So it was pretty nice though. It was cold enough that there weren't a lot of people out there, which is good. All right, as Eric Quarantino would say, keep them centered. Good night, everybody. All right, Mr. Sanchez or Bernabe, thank you. Very cool. Yep. Columbia is near Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Okay, so it must be Columbus, Mississippi. I'm thinking about. I will start this over. Or no, maybe it's not. I can't remember. Yeah. So anyway, just this quick little live. Thanks for joining in. You know, just doing some basic target shooting and stuff. Letting y'all know I'm practicing. I'm gonna hunt black bear this year with the Norma, with that 127 grain Norma. So I'll I'll see how that does, and you know, you guys might get a video on that ammo, you might not, because I only got so much of it left with, um, you know, hunting season coming around. So we'll see if we do that. So part of me is debating, since this stuff shoots almost the same spot as my hand loads and shoots an inch group, if it'd be better to use the AccuBond on bears than the LRX. But yeah, Columbus is up north near Starkville. Yeah, that's where I'm thinking, near Starkville. So, yep, been a long time, whole nother chapter of my life. Best thing I did was move to Alaska after that divorce and haven't looked back. So, anyway, that was the best decision I've ever made in my life, other than, you know, accepting Jesus Christ as my Savior and repenting of my sins and stuff. I won't get too religious on y'all, being baptized and all that jazz, but other than that, you know, moving to Alaska after my divorce was probably the best thing that happened to me. So, anyway, God bless. Take care. We will see y'all at the range. Just a quick little live. If you like these quick little lives on the range report, let me know. All right. God bless you too, gun-toting pacifist. Hopefully me sharing your video helped you out and doesn't actually be a detriment to you. So, anyway, hit me up on Instagram if you want to, gun-toting pacifist. Godspeed. Y'all take care.